So I'm completely freeballing this video because I'm listening to no music. So I might get overstimulated in this video. That kind of sounds a little bit weird, but I'm testing something else. Oh, holy. The autism accent is kicking in. I tried to hide it. I tried to hide. In today's video, I'm gonna be talking about the autistic depression, the depression you get because you're autistic and you're a freak. Okay, you're not a freak just because you're autistic, but I might be a little bit freakish. Guys, I'm not a freak. I just wanted to talk about some reasons I think I might have got depressed because of my autism. One reason, I actually wrote things down for this. I knew I would need to write things down, otherwise, I would completely forget and it will be a rambling session. This is going to be a rambling session. I'm trying to practice my speech. You know, the speech impediment is kicking in crazy. But one reason is that I will never be able to communicate like the people around me. You know, when I see other people in public, friends that I had, they would be able to, carry conversation, keep the conversation going, create conversation easily. And in my head, I'm looking at it and I'm like, why can't I do that? When I try to do it, I have a mental block. I feel like a retard. Don't use that word. Okay, I got the autism pass. Okay, what the hell? But no. Okay, I'm tweaking out. This is what happens when I don't listen to music. I start tweaking out, I start bugging out. But when I see people talking and in my head, I'm trying to conceptualize how they do it so effortlessly. Like, I guess it helps when you already have friends because then you can create conversation within your group and with people outside of your group because you're grouped up. You know, humans are social creatures, so they tend to like all link up together, and then it gets bigger from that group. But when it's just one person with the autism, it gets very difficult. Even trying to just get to make a conversation, I can't do that. I try to, but you know, I get blue balls in my head. The autism doesn't let me. I try to, but it's just super ineffective. And I remember for so long I tried to like hide, like in my head when I rewatch this video I can hear the autism accent because like for so long I tried to hide the accent, but I don't really care anymore. If you don't like the accent, the autism accent, like yeah. Okay, I don't know why I did that. That was a little bit strange. Is it because I have autism or is it because I'm truly a strange creature? Now that's an interesting topic. Speaking of interesting topics, I have no interesting special interest. I don't even have any interest at all because I'm depressed. I don't have any cool special interests that other autism autistic people have. You know, people, be cool with the violin, they're like smart, you know, they like Sonic, apparently. I mean, I like Sonic too, but it's not like a huge like thing that I like. I'm a Silver the Hedgehog type of guy. Like I used to be a Shadow the Hedgehog type of guy, but now I'm a Silver. Silver is super cool. He just chill as hell. But I don't have any special interests. Now that maybe because I'm also depressed before, you know. Actually, I wasn't always depressed. I was just like always sad. Yeah, I genuinely can't think of one. I try to dip my toes into different stuff, but no, guys, as my mic is on. I thought this whole time I wasn't recording with the mic. The only like interest that I used to have that I still continue to do, even though I'm depressed and have no type of serotonin when I do anything, it just feels like I'm playing Call of Duty Zombies, but I'm the zombie reverse. But I still play video games from time to time, but that's only to distract myself from not killing myself, to keep myself physically distracted. But some games I've been playing recently, I'm not trying to nerd out, but some games that I've been playing is Yumi Niki. It's like a strange game. Like I love, like when I was younger, I loved playing like strange and weird games, like LSD Dream Simulator. That game was so fun. I had it on the. It was just on the like computer. I was playing it in the library when I was younger, because it was like a flash game. Like the original wasn't a flash game; it was a PS1 game, but you could get like a similar like demo as a flash game. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. It's a strange game. I recently got Metaphor Refantasio. It's like a Persona game, like an Atlas game. Super fun to play that. I got the Ezio collection. So I'm just gonna play that, just to distract myself, cause bro, I don't do it because I find it interesting or fun. I just do it to distract myself, cause otherwise I'm gonna jump out the window, jump out the house, jump out the house, jump out. Another reason why I feel like I sometimes get, I wouldn't say depressed, but sad, but frustrated is the right word. Is like sometimes when I speak to people, the only people I speak to is my family, okay? But I don't think they truly understand, you know, the isolation that autism has. Because, it's easy to say you can just speak to people, but it's truly like a fundamental, block. Like it completely messes up the way you process things, especially communication wise. Like it's easy to talk to a mic and a camera, but in real life it's completely different. You gotta follow the societal norms, and if you don't, you get outcasted. Guys, yes. But I don't think people truly understand unless you're autistic. And even my mom was talking about I should go to an autism group, to talk about autism. But that's the thing, I don't even relate to other people that are autistic, and that's strange. Maybe because I'm just mega autistic, I don't know, but I can't seem to relate to anybody at all. I try to, but I feel like I'm living like an alien trying to be a human. Like I don't understand any of these people. Maybe other people relate to that feeling alien like. I've heard that going around a couple of times, but ever since I dropped my mask, I feel like I've been going further and further down, the depression rabbit hole, because, the mask, it was fake, but, the longer I had the mask on, the more I was able to trick myself into believing that I was normal. But now, the mask is fully gone, so it's like, oh, I really am a freak of society. And I know other autistic people might not feel like that, but like, everyone is different, right? That's what they always say. Everybody's different. Everybody's different. And I feel like people like to compare autistic people to shy people, but it's like there's a completely massive difference. Because even shy people eventually come out of their shell because they have to. Otherwise, they will get left behind from everything. So it's like a human fundamental need to, come out of your shell. But I feel like it might just be me personally, but I feel like the autism has made me like fundamentally like behind in like times of like brain evolution. Like, did I evolve past a 10-year-old? Me, I don't think I did. My brain kind of stayed stagnant, and you know, especially socially. And then it's like you hear other people with autism that like super smart, and it's just like I don't even have that. Like I have no special skills. So that's lame as hell. Like, why would you do that to me? Like, you give me autism, but you don't even give me the superpowers? Really? What type of shit is that? And it's like I have to work twice as hard just to, be an average person in terms of IQ. So like when I'm in college, like I have to really like clock in when it comes to work because my brain, like I have like struggle learning things, so I have to like try hard all the time to be on the same level as a normal person, which completely sucks. Like, what is that? Like, at least let me be smart. I feel like I know I said this before in the past couple of minutes, but I swear that like autism is genuinely made me, something fundamentally wrong with me. And people say, oh, there's nothing wrong with having autism. It's okay for you to say that you don't have autism. Even if another autistic person said that, they're probably doing better. See, I can't relate to anybody but myself. I try to, but I just can't. I can put myself in other people's shoes, but I can't put myself into another person. I can't see things through another person's eyes. I can put myself in other people's shoes, but not eyes. That's different. I can't view things out of my own perception. Speaking of society, it's like no matter how much, because I study sometimes philosophy, you know, politics, human behavior, I still don't understand society at all. Like, it doesn't make sense at all why people do what they do. Like, I truly don't understand. It's like I feel like I'm really an alien. I don't understand society and people at all. Why do people do the things they do? It's very strange. And that's speaking from somebody with autism, which I get called strange. But you are a normal person in society, and you have no empathy or sympathy, basic human, emotions. You don't have that yourself. Like, you would walk past somebody if they was dying on the street, like, genuinely. I've had that happen to me. Like, like in the last video, I was trimmed, and I was like bleeding on the sidewalk, and people just walking straight past me, and I'm like, that is very interesting behavior. Because if I saw somebody, I'm not no Superman, I'm not no superhero, but how are you just gonna walk past somebody, not even call the ambulance? Like, that is some very strange behavior, but I'm the weird one. Okay, okay, okay. Maybe the normal ones are reptiles, and they're trying to control the new world order. Like, bro, what the hell do I be talking about? And another thing, and I feel like because autistic people don't fit into society, they do things to make them, help them mask, to help them cope with, all this societal pressure. So they fall into addictions, to make themselves feel normal. You know, they head down to the Weatherspoons and they, drink a pint. And then, hey, give me another one, give me another one, give me another one. And they become an alcoholic. And it's just like, hey, bro, I'm a goonie. Okay, what the hell? But it's like, seriously, I I don't want to fall into, like, I try to, but like, it might be coming up, guys. Like, I try to not, but like, I already, be self harming. That's basically an addiction. Like, I tried to stop, but it won't. I can't. I need to cope somehow, and I can't find any other way to cope. The addiction is real, guys. If you say it's not an addiction, it might be an addiction. Another thing with society, I feel like most people with autism get left behind in society. Like, name like an autistic person over the age of 20. Like, I feel like I've seen, you know, autistic people fade away from society and the outside world. Like, the last time I saw somebody with autism was like a couple of years ago because they kind of just fade behind. It's very hard for people with autism to get a job because we struggle with the fundamentals of communication, and you have to communicate to get a job. It's just like, am I gonna fade away too? Am I gonna just disappear? Am I gonna get taken away from, the alien society? The aliens are real. I always have to listen to music too. Otherwise, I get like very overstimulated. This is the first time I'm not listening to music, and I ain't gonna lie, I feel it, bro. I feel like I can hear everything. The lights are like, I'm tweaking out inside. I'm trying not to, like, I try not to show it, but that's not on purpose. Like, it's just like an automatic response where I don't try and show it, but I always have to listen to music, otherwise I start tweaking out. And I don't want to tweak out in public because people already say that, you know, I sometimes act strange, act like weird, act like a freak, maybe act a little bit slow. Some people might say retarded, but that's not a good word to say. It's super easy to pick up upon somebody that's autistic because, especially in my head, I feel like people like find it out super fast, and it's just like, really, you found out that quick? I thought I was hiding it, you know, decently well, but turns out people actually know. They know when you don't look them in the eyes. They know when you start tweaking out about your interest. They know, they know, they know. Speaking on being alien, like, I feel like with my autism, I feel like I'm constantly doubting my humanity. Like, am I actually really human? Of course, I'm human. I have, human flesh, cells, biological, stuff going in my body, atoms. Ooh, science. But I feel like I'm constantly doubting my humanity. Like, society casts me out. So am I a dog? Am I an animal? I get treated like one in society as a freak. So it's like, am I really human at all? Do I have any human rights? Because people will just walk straight over you. So it's like, hello? I don't know. And it's like, it's even worse when you're not like the stereotypical autist with your like special interests. You're smart, you're clever, you're interesting. Otherwise, you get used in society like a freak, like you're a monkey in a circus, and you're like, oh, do the autistic thing. Let's make fun of him. He's a log cow. He's a log cow. No, you're just autistic. Like, do you guys be seeing on TikTok like the people like Joshua Block? I don't know if that's his name. Like, World of T-shirts and Daniel Lawson. Like, I'm pretty sure those people are autistic, and they just be getting used like lab animals. Like, oh, do the thing. Like, people just constantly goad them on into doing things, and it's just like, when they do something bad, people are like, oh, I can't believe they did that. No shit, they did that because people are goading them in to doing stuff and they don't realize. So it's just like, why do people do that? Exactly, where's the empathy? Where's the sympathy? People don't have that. I feel like I have more sympathy and empathy than the average person. But I'm autistic, I'm the freak. And getting seen, getting seen as like child, like, when somebody has autism, like, people treat you like a baby, like a child. Like, no, I'm an adult. I'm 18. I'm an adult. I'm 18. But it's like they're treating me like I'm a 4-year old. Like, oh, are you sure you know how to do that? Are you sure? Like, it's very patronizing. Like, you do realize I'm an adult. I'm a human. I'm not a child. Like, I understand what you're trying to say. You don't need to use a patronizing tone to me. Like, I understand, I've told you before that I understand, but you're patronizing, you're using a patronizing tone. Like, oh, are you sure you understand that? Yes, I understand that. People also do not like what is different, and I feel like being autistic is like the epitome of being different. You know, people don't like what is different, what is foreign. People are always arguing with each other, like, oh, you're this type, oh, you're this type of person, oh, oh, oh. Let's all argue with each other and you're different? No, no. Yeah, everybody's just angry just because something is different. And especially when you can easily tell when someone is different. Like, and I hate when people say, like, you're autistic, so you're special. That's what I'm saying with this patronizing tone. Like, I guess I'm special, but when they use it like, oh, you're special though, you're special. Yes, I'm autistic. I get it. I get it. I get what you're trying to say. You're trying to say you're trying to say I'm R-worded when you say special, like, and then they're like, no, no, I didn't mean that. Like, you get what I'm trying to say. No, I don't get. Oh, what? I thought I'm childlike. I thought I don't understand. I thought I don't comprehend things. I'm human. I have a brain. I can think. It just takes a little bit of processing time for me to truly understand things. But I understand what people are trying to do, and it's very strange. I hate when people try to do that. It's like that's what I'm talking about with me not understanding why people do what they do. Like, you're arguing with a bunch of people just because they're different. Is that a valid reason to hate another person just because they're different? You don't even know them. You don't know their background. You're just hating on something that is superficial, like something that is you can physically see, or something that you can't. It's super strange. Like, I don't understand that at all. Maybe I should run for president of the world. I feel like that would be a great idea. I'm gonna start my campaign, and it's gonna be like, you can't judge people just because of things they can't control. Like, that's lame as hell. Send them to like 500 years in the pit. Hey, fight it out down there. Seems you hate each other, right? Oh, send them to the pit. Let them fight it out. Let them do that. Because I don't know what the hell is wrong with these people. Like, are they? Is this who I'm supposed to be like? These quote unquote normal, neurotypical people. I'm supposed to be like them. I'm not sure. I had that realization. I guess like in the past couple of months, past couple of years, when I'm like, I'm really supposed to be like these people. These people behave like animals, but they call me the freak because I'm autistic. I might be different, I might be strange, but I'm the freak. What, you're acting like animals? You have no decency. You have no care for other people. Like, this is very strange. Like, I feel like I feel like I could relate more to an animal, like an actual animal, than an actual human. Cause humans, you're human, right? You look like me, but you act like an animal. That's very strange. You're not a furry. You're not into that type of thing. You hate them, but you also act like an animal. You act barbaric. You act like a caveman. You act like, oh, go, go, go. Like, you act like a caveman. I don't know why I did that action. That was kind of strange. I was trying to make it like a caveman motif action. When I was in the taxi with my mom, the taxi driver, my mom was talking about why I was in, the therapy, and it was talking about me having autism, and I'm like, the guy's like, oh, he doesn't look like he's autistic. He looks completely normal, and I'm like, how can you say that I look normal? I haven't said anything. I'm staring at the floor in absolute silence. You don't know me. How can you decipher that I'm normal? You don't know me at all. So it's very strange when you say that you don't know a person, but you can, for certainty, say what another person is. And I just, that situation, it had me frustrated. I wasn't angry, but it was frustrated because he kept going on about, oh, he looks completely normal. And in my head, I'm just like, I don't know what to do. I'm getting overwhelmed, crazy. I feel like I'm getting pressed. Like, I hate when people say, "Oh, you don't look like you're autistic." Okay, what the hell am I supposed to look like? What the hell am I supposed to look like? Genuinely, how do you want me to act? You want me to act how you perceive an autistic person acts instead of how an actual autistic person would act with their own self. How do you want me to, like, that's super strange. I don't understand these people at all. And the last thing that I had written down is another thing that gets me even more depressed is the fact that there's no cure, there's no escape. Like with mental disorders like depression, anxiety, you know, there's therapy, there's medication, but with autism, like what really can you do? They say therapy, but let's be real, it's just like a waiting thing. They just do it just to like probe you around and kind of like see what works. Oh, maybe this will work. Let's just keep doing things until it actually works. In my case, it doesn't work, so I feel like I'm kind of just being messed around with, like I'm a little guinea pig. Oh, let me do these acts. Like, like this is out of my control. I can't do anything about it. I just have to sit there being autistic forever.